What's going on, YouTube? Vil here, making another short video of one of my snakes in my collection. He's a recent addition, probably within the last, I want to say, month and a half or so. I got him while I was down in San Diego at a pet store there that I frequent quite often, and I was looking at some of the Woma pythons that they had for sale there, and the manager was saying that she had this kind of abandoned snake that needed a home, needed some medical attention. I was mentioning that I was a vet tech for a while, and I had a pretty good, well, I have some snakes, and I know how to take care of certain medical issues with snakes. So she offered me this Woma python because I was taking a pretty good look at some of the yearlings that they had for sale there. My dog's napping behind me. And she brought him out to me. He's full grown. I named him Wyma. And he's a pretty neat snake. I've worked with Woma pythons in a zoo setting, and all three that I've worked with have been extremely bitey and just pain in the ass. They've bit everybody. I just constantly kept them on a hook, and they weren't very tactable at all. Yeah, as you can see, this guy's pretty good. Wyman's pretty great. He even, he doesn't like having his head held, but in fact I know he doesn't like it, but he doesn't mind too much. I've had to restrain him a little bit just to take a look at his eye cap. This right eye was really sunken, really nasty. It looked like a retained cap, but to be certain, I just kept it clean, kept it medicated with something called Vetricin. It's an antibiotic spray that you can spray on certain cuts and wounds and things like that. Was treating the neck wound, if you look very closely there, with betadine, and kept him dry because he had a little bit of belly rot going on, and that's healing up quite nicely as well. So these guys do require a little bit more of a drier humidity. They are a desert species. They're a burrowing species. They're a python that does not have heat-seeking pits or heat pits in their labial scales. So it was once thought that they were actually a more prehistoric type of python, but it's been recently found that this is actually a new adaptation that's allowed them to burrow more than, and it makes sense too, because they are a lizard and rodent eating species. They don't necessarily need to heat sense. Okay, I'm sorry, dog. So there's two species in this genus, the Asphoditys genus, and the Woma python is ramsii, and also known as Ramsey's python, Woma python, sand python. They are considered endangered in Australia. They are on the red list, and the IUCN categorizes them as endangered because their population in the wild has decreased by 50% in the last 10 years. So very common in the pet trade, but very very endangered in the wild. These guys are really neat. Much like the black-headed python, which is the Asphoditys, gosh, I can't remember the species name, melanocephalus, yeah, black-headed python, yeah. Cool. If you are not familiar with this species, I highly recommend doing some research and checking them out. If you see one at a reptile show or a pet store, definitely ask if you can handle it, because these guys are really cool snakes and they've got really amazing patterns. If you haven't taken a close look at these guys, definitely do so. Very cool snake, and I do enjoy this guy as a pet only. I don't plan on breeding him or anything like that. He's just kind of a chill dude. It's just a very good show animal, as well as, you know, something that you can take out and hold. So, very neat snake, and I hope to, if my pocketbook would allow it, get a couple more, definitely. Well, thanks for watching. Check out my other videos. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. Let me know what else you want to see. And yeah, stop by again. Check out my videos. Thank you.